In 2000, Act 228 made medical cannabis legal in Hawaii. Today, medical cannabis patients and their caregivers are still prosecuted by the state of Hawaii.
The chemists press the pills while the hippies in the hills plant the next generation, grow the next strain.
We are the hiccup in the system. We're not going to stand silent. We're going to fix this, and we're going to do whatever it takes to make these guys stop picking on medical cannabis users.
We've got those hippies in the hills and them doctor scripting pills down in the valley below. Grab your horse and your vaporizer. Come on, let's go.
Ruggles, my father, Mike Ruggles. I just want to clarify a couple of things as far as what's happening with him legally. So a few years ago at the state level, there was a law that passed that changed the definition of distribution under the medical cannabis law. And the distribution term was changed from being strictly between patient and caregiver, and it removed that requirement from being strictly between patient and caregiver. And so my father saw that as an indication that now cannabis can be legally transported from patient to patient, from one authorized user to another. And he looked towards California, who had recently started doing these medical cannabis collectives, which are very different from dispensaries. And he modeled a collective after the ones in California. He had a HIPAA certified nurse processing patient information. He required that they have a doctor's recommendation, and it was a private collective. It was not for profit. All of the proceeds went back into the collective, and eventually he was able to get different technologies available for the members, like a vacuum oven, a vacuum purge oven to purify medicines for people for various ailments, and a testing machine to test for molds and mildews and pesticides, so that the medicines that patients were consuming and trading amongst themselves were pure and safe and healthy. And within a year, we had hundreds of patients join. A lot of them were disabled veterans and people with serious chronic illnesses. And it was really helpful to a lot of people because it was the first place that they thought that they could have acquired their doctor-recommended medicine in 15 years of Hawaii having a medical marijuana program. In that whole 15 years, patients could not legally acquire cannabis. And this was the first place, and my dad took that jump and he modeled it after the ones in California that held up at the Supreme Courts there. And so he was raided. Now he's being charged with running an unauthorized dispensary, which is different from the collective, and he's facing 77 years in prison. His trial is on August 12th. It starts at 9 a.m. It's at the courthouse in Hilo on the 3rd floor. We need people to show up and show the judge that we're watching and that this isn't okay and that he doesn't deserve 77 years in prison for helping sick people. Because that's really what he was doing. Put simply, collectives are more like the farmers markets, while dispensaries are more like the Walmarts. So dispensaries are private, they're for the benefit of the owners, while collectives they're more publicly owned, they're for the benefit of the members. So please come down, please sign up if you'd like to stay posted on updates as far as what's happening with his trial and with more information. There's a YouTube video that talks more about the details of his case, and there's also my dad's cell phone number if you guys want to call and talk story with him more to get more information. Thank you for your time.
I've got those hippies in the hills and them doctor scripting pills down in the valley below. Grab your horse and your flask and your vaporizer. Come on, let's go. All right, are we ready for the song?